Hello, everyone. This is your spiritual earth angel Grace 2323. Coming to you again with my series on spiritual awareness, spiritual awakening, spiritual journey, um, and healing to manifest your goals and your dreams. This is a time, this is a year, this is a season to start those dreams and goals that you've been holding back on. And not waiting for the big moment or the right moment. This is the time to do so now. And this one is about polishing your skills. So it's mainly talking about that. Make sure that you're talking the right language. Um, what I mean talking the right language is that you are very knowledgeable of what you want to do. You have did your research, you have did your homework, um, that you know that you're ready to proceed on with your goals and your dreams, to becoming a reality and manifesting and creating. That's what you know about the language. And also, it's not all about that you're using big words just to impress people. um, just be yourself and just talk normal, not illiterate type normal, or don't talk like you don't have no good sense, you know, then yes, you need to, um, brush up on your language being, to be a good speaker, to get your point across, to get your ideals across. You need to be more professional on a professional level, so that way people doesn't doubt you and don't want to invest in you because you don't have the proper etiquette as far as speaking goes. So that's something that you need to brush up on. If you have to practice in front of a mirror, or practice in front of somebody, so that way they can say, okay, well, you don't need to say this, you don't need to say that, but say this and say this, this way, and see, and then go from there. Um, because when I had started my business, my skincare product business, you know, I took a lot of criticism from a lot of people. I got my products and stuff out there. It was all natural ingredients, and I got it out there, and I was like, okay, it's there. But then once you got everything developed and working with the warehouse people, and and getting the right and ingredients in your products, make sure everything is right, um, and the cost of the money to start it up and everything else. And when that happened, it was like, oh my God, this is a lot, that I have to go through. So when I present myself in front of potential, billionaires, and it was like, oh my God, I was scared. I was like, okay, this, being in front of people that already been successful in business, and you just starting, getting everything out there. I learned a lot, I learned a lot how to speak professional business wise, you know, how to gain that attention, from potential business partners, how to market, your business. It's always good to ask for help, when you don't know things, because you're not always a know it all. You ask for help from other people, and then they will give you good advice in which direction you should go, what audience you should go. It's not all about catering to one set audience. And I met this woman in the store, and I had gave her one of my business cards, and so because of a picture was on the business card, she came to me and said, um, well, how come your picture is not on this card? And so I'm like, question, like, what do you mean? And so she was like, well, if your picture was on this card, she said, if I walk past your, I guess she's saying if she had walked past my products or whatever, and she's seen a certain image on the card, then she's not going to buy the products, that she's just going to walk past by. And this right here was very eye-opening and sad in a way, because why do I have to put a certain image or picture on my products? It can be, the way that I look at it is, I want it to be for all race, not just to cater to just certain one race. It's for all race that I want my products to be. Um, and it was for a good business purpose. And that's something that people, if people don't have a good business mind and they're still stuck in the old way of doing things, um, then you're never going to be successful. You're never going to meet that wide range of audience that you want to reach, as far as the population go. And that's was my business tactics that I wanted to do, to make everything go and flow easily. Um, so, like I said, when it goes back to my other series, when people try to speak into your life, what you do is you just take, you know, you just accept it and you move on. You don't necessarily mean that you have to take their advice. You just want to be respectful of that person, and you move on, because you have some people that are still stuck in the past. They're stuck on certain race or certain color or certain gender, and they don't want to move past from that. And when you get stuck like that and you decide to listen to these people that is stuck in life and don't see your vision and don't see where you're going, then that's where they want to keep you, because it could be something triggering to them, that they could be envy or jealous or something they wanted to do and they couldn't do it, or they didn't have the finance or the money to do it. So that's what I'm talking about, is that don't allow people to speak into your life. If they give you advice, you look at what they're saying, weigh out your pros and your cons. If it's a good advice, take it. If it don't worry about it. Let it go and keep moving, because only you have the goals and the dream and the vision for this to work successful into your life, to manifest and create. So that's all I have to say about that one. The next one is anticipate. Um, you know, there should be a few challenge or dislikes, are waiting for you on the way. In success, be anticipated. These ones will absolutely soften the problem and get more decisive solutions. So what they're talking about, I definitely need my glasses, I'm telling you. But just bear with me. So with this, anticipate is that accepting your challenges and obstacles. You accept it. You find a solution to it, and you keep on moving towards your goals and your dreams. That's basically what it is. I'm not going to go into a lot of details with that, because that's basically what it is. When you initiate, you take that risk, you take that leap of faith, keep moving. until you have accomplished whatever you need to accomplish in your lifetime. So have a sense of reality. That means accept the things happening with you with an open heart. You can't change. You can't change the past, and which it is. You can't change the past. You know, only thing you can do is learn from it. Learn from your past. You know, learn from your past experience, and I have talked about that in the other series before this one. You know, about learning from your past and moving on from your mistakes, and that's basically what it is. You know, you're coming to reality of your dreams, your goals. You also come into reality of yourself. um, you're making, you know, you're doing some soul searching, and say, okay, what changes do I need to make in all areas of my life? And that's where the sense of reality comes into play. The next one is be confident. You know, be very confident in yourself. Um, you know, make more eye contact, you know, with communication, you know, open up your chest and take a deep breath. This is a funny card. Breathe to activate more self-confidence. You are simply amazing. And that's what I like about being more confident in yourself. You know, be more confident in your ideals. Um, when you talk to people, it is so good to have eye contact with people and not talk at them, or not talk down at the floor, or talk at the ceiling, or talk side by side. It's even when you have that confidence that you can look a person straight in their eye and talk to them without, you know, your eyes going this way or going that way, up and down, sideways, or being distracted and looking at other people. um, you just have that total confidence in yourself. And that's why I'm saying, you know, make more eye contact with, you know, when you're communication. So when you're, you know, up for that business deal, or you're up for, um, you know, going for that car or going for that house, and you're talking to lenders and talking to people, you know, you make eye contact with them. Even when it comes to a relationship, you know, you make eye contact with people, you know, even with your spouse, or, you know, if you're married, you know, with your spouse or your husband, your wife, you know, make eye contact and when you have an open communication, because that right there shows a lot about yourself. You know, it shows a lot about your confidence. It shows about a lot about how your opinion, you know, in your conversations that you have with people, um, and people will feel more comfortable with you knowing that you're making eye contact. That they'd be like, okay, you know, this person is really, you know, truthful, because they're, you know, I can see they have a lot of confidence about their self, you know, and it goes a long ways, and it also helps you out in the long run too. And like I said, you are simply amazing, and that's exactly what you are, a simply amazing person. Because I'm so happy that you're on your spiritual journey, your awakeness, and that you are creating and manifesting your goals and your dreams, and that everything is becoming a reality. This one is get it all done. And that goes back to only a few more steps and you will accomplish. Once finished, I said, once, you know, finish organizing your ideals and plans and immediately put them into practical work. And that's exactly what it is. It's like once you develop that confidence, boy, you be like, oh yeah, ain't nothing stopping me. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. I'm gonna continue because I'm towards my goal, and this is something that I like doing. And when you have that confidence in something that you like doing, it could be a hobby, it could be anything, and you like doing it, you know, that's what make you feel so good inside, that you know that you're on the right path, because everything is flowing to you easily. is no obstacles. You might have obstacles sometimes, but you can overcome those obstacles. And that's what I'm saying. When you're getting things done and you're not letting people stop you and get in your way and you moving on, hey, that's the best feeling ever, because you know, hey, all of this is for what? All of this is for my new beginning. This is for what I want to manifest this year in 2023. And then I like this card. It says, get inspired. So and that's what come back, you're getting inspired about things now. A sparkle in up your soul with music, graceful dance moves, or some kind of art. You then feel vibration of a higher frequencies and love life more. So, that's the same thing about, getting inspired. It's like, when you get it all done, you're so much inspired that you want to inspire other people too. And you want to just spread it around, spread that joy, that happiness, that love all around, because you have now came into your total healing. And when you come into your total healing, all that dead weight and all of that agony, depression, sadness, heartbreak, you know, um, ill will feelings, any type of sickness that you could have had, worry and stress, all of that stuff will come off of you. You feel much lighter to the point that, hey, I can do this now. I have overcome my bad times, my experience. So now it's time for me to move on to my new beginning. So now I'm very inspired, on my passion, my goals, my vision, my dream. And that's basically what it means. I know that if I feel like that I'm getting to a sad place or whatever, um, I would immediately, I would start, turn on music, because I love music, and it's all types of music that I like. And I would turn it on, and oh my God, it just all of a sudden I'm back, light and happy, inspired. Um, whatever that problem was is no longer there. It's no longer in my thoughts. It's no longer me lingering around hoping and wishing. I have came to a solution with it, and now I move on. You take your loss, you take the risk, take the leap of faith, and you keep moving on, because things gets better as you go along, and you learn, you grow, things gets better. And that's what inspire, means to, to do things. And it's saying, see the big picture. And that's true. Getting the Pacific sometimes make the whole thing unnecessary to complicated. If you probably look at it from a general view to wrap everything up perfectly. So this card speaks for itself. Once you get inspired, you see the big picture of your life purpose, your life path, the dream, the goals, the hobbies. You see everything flows, when you see the big picture, you see your marriage going in the right direction, or you're getting married. You have more positive friends coming to your life. You see um, you see everything from start to beginning, um, from start to the end also. You see where, okay, I got this. I see the big picture now. I see how things are going. Because, sometimes when people, you have an idea, proposal, you can see it on paper, and you be like, okay, I see it on paper, but now I want to see it in reality. I want to see exactly in real time how this is gonna go. So then when you put everything together and you see everything smooth, flowing smoothly, then that's when you like a light bulb comes on and be like, oh yeah, now I see the big picture. I see the long-term success. I see the long-term goals now that was on paper, but now I begin to see it in reality. And that's basically what it means. See the big picture in things in your life. And that can goes for all areas of your life. The next one is trust your gut instincts. This is simple. When it comes to your intuition, you have to strongly trust your gut instincts with this. Whatever, this card basically just, is simply describe itself. I don't have to go into a lot of details with it. You know when you need to trust your gut instinct on a lot of things, that you want flowing towards your life to manifest and create your dreams and your vision. Um, you know when you get a feeling that something is not right, that you need to go another direction, or you need to wait on it because it sounds too good to be true, then it is. That means you need to trust your gut instincts. You need to pray about it. You need to meditate on it, to say, okay, if this is a way that I need to go in this direction, or do I need to wait, and wait for a sign, or wait for the right deals, the right time to do things. So that's where the gut instinct comes in on, is trusting your gut instinct about a lot of things. It could be, you know, where you want to live at, or buy a car, or buy a house, or the circle of friends around you. If you feel like something is not right, something is off, then eventually it is. And that's what your mind, your body, your soul, signs, symbols, numbers, different everything, it's the universe, anything. God is telling you, hey, I'm trying to get your attention. Be aware of things because it's not right. And that's when you need to take the time out to rethink things over, to look at a situation a little bit different, so that way you can get the best outcome on things. And so that's it for this series. Doing some self-reflection, soul searching, while you trying to manifest your dreams, your goals, and your vision at that time. Um, until next time, peace, love, joy, and happiness. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the reviews. Also, hit the like button and share. Also, to let me know that you're liking these series, so where I can continue to flow in that direction, because we all need healing in our life. We all have been through a lot in these last past years, and now it's time to bring some enlightenment, bring some healing into your life, bring some joy, bring some happiness back again. And like I said, 2023 is a good year. It's a good year to manifest, your goals and your vision, your dreams, what you want. Is not about sitting there waiting for things to come to you. Sometimes you have to work for things to come to you. You have to initiate first. Initiate, take the leap of faith and then see what happens. If you fail, it's okay. Get back up. Get back up. Do something different. Rethink it. Rethink your plans. Maybe you need to tweak it just a little bit. Not have to change the whole ideal, to make things successful. Do it. Just do it.